Yeah, g'day all. Nice and early this morning. I thought I'll go for a detect, I think. So, got to get across this river and hopefully not in too deep a spot. I think she's down pretty low now, but I think the boots will be borderline. Oh no, got about 2 or 3 inches to spare. This might be a bit different here though. Slippery anyway. Alright, so I climb up and out. Lots of bedrock here. Don't know how good a crevice thing will be to go through it, but I'll have a look later on. Alright, climb up out of here. Yeah, this is steeper than it looks. I'll just show you what I've got over this side. Someone's hunting. As you can see, because there's cattle here, they keep it fairly cleaned out. Although I see some of the blackberries are well and truly. These blackberries used to be thick in here once, but they're starting to come back again. So, but there's a lot of grassed areas, so I'll be able to have a good look around. Actually, I think oh yeah, there's cattle over there. Anyway, righto. Well, I'll get into it. See how I go. Never know you like if you don't try, eh? Catch us a bit later on. I love seeing cattle in the high country. Should be back in all over the place. They keep the bush way better for fire proofing. You can see around here it's, you know, partly grass and partly all the native stuff. They don't need everything like everyone claims they do. And then you go down to areas where bush is back to normal, thick as thick. And that would be like that all through here if it wasn't for them. So yeah. Anyway, I'll keep moving on. Yeah, got my first sound here up in this flat areas. This is where I believe that the miners back in the day would have been camping up here for sure, because the river's only 50 metres or so. And so yeah, keep looking. See if I can find some more trashy areas. But there's a target right here. Doesn't sound super good, but anyway, I'll have a look. I'm not going to keep running the video while I'm digging it. I'll get back to you if it's anything worth looking at. Catch up. Having one a bit psycho moments again. This is what they do. Move everything well out of the way, and they'll still do it occasionally. No, she don't want to play the game. I'm going to get myself a new pinpointer. I've had a gut full of these Minelab ones. Spent nearly $500 on 2 of them, and they're freaking useless. Right out. Get back to you. Yeah, the last sounds was a waste of time. The reason I'm digging some of these ones is because a lot of these mining areas, if you don't already know, the old miners were known to stash their gold and up on the sides away from the creeks and that. Just dig a hole and bury them. Now back in the day, there was literally thousands of miners died by snake bites and, you know, malnutrition and getting shot and all sorts of stuff. mainly snake bites and malnutrition though. And so their lost stashes have stayed that way, you know. They're now lost, and I know of people who have found them along the mining areas, well away from the creeks. As you can see, looks like I've gained some friends. They're following me along now. The old cows. Yeah, as you can see, this is the start of the hill, climbs up into the hills steep. So I wouldn't think they'd go too far up into them places, but they might, you never know. But yeah, I'm just sticking to the edge of the flat, edge of the hill section. It's just all through is perfect to go detecting. And there won't be a lot of junk in here, I wouldn't imagine. But we'll soon find out, I guess. Alright, I'll keep at it. Still getting along. No other targets at the moment. It's alright though. It's a beautiful spot to go detecting. Got the river just down there, if you can actually see it. The focus is shocking on this thing. And just going to make my way back around. I've been at it now for about an hour and a half, 2 hours or something. Make my way slowly back around. I'm hearing a lot of noise over where my camp is. Just want to make sure that there's no suspicious, you know, what's getting around. Anyway, might be time for a bite and a cuppa anyway. Righto, get back to you. Rightio, moved into a bit of another lower section. I was up on that section up there. And back down to an area in here. This is closer to the creek. And one thing you'll do when you do these sort of areas, well I do anyway, because I like doing these a lot, even though I don't often get many finds, but sometimes you get really nice finds of stuff. Coins and that is what I'm really looking for down here. But especially this detector. But it's yeah, it's a good little spot down here. This part here is closer to the creek, so much more likely. But yeah, as I was about to say before, the when you're not getting any targets at all, you know, most people aren't used to that. When they're in areas like parks and out the bush where there's other mining areas where there's just loads of mining trash everywhere. They're used to digging 60, 80 targets in a session, you know. Down here, you've nearly got to put the detector near your pick handle just to see if it is actually working. And of course it is. But I haven't done it today. I used to do that occasionally just to make sure, but yeah, I know, she's working. And I actually enjoyed this walk around, not finding a million targets of nothing. Here, if you're finding anything, it's going to be probably a decent thing, unless it's an old pick or shovel or something. Anyway, there's heaps of ground in here to do, and thank you to the cattle for keeping this open for me. Some years back, this area in here was so thick you couldn't even swing at all, nothing. But at least now I can get around in here. Alrighty, I'll get back to this. Okay, got my first target. I'm getting closer to the camp area now, which is on the other side of the river. So, kind of suspected that's what I'll be getting here, some common sort of stuff. I just dug up a aluminium can over there, very old one though. And here, I've got the old tip, and they probably left their lid right there too. Anyway, I'll dig it up and have a look. It's the only decent sort of consistent sound I've had since I've been doing this, so I might as well have a look. But I'm tipping it'll be a pull tab, old one. Beautiful view down here. And my camp's looking just fine, so I'll keep moving around a bit more. So far all I found is a bullet casing, the old number 19, clear as sound, nearly every time. Anyway, that's okay. Keep looking. I'm going to go down this way a bit now, head down there, see what we've got down this way. Well, I can see why the cattle cross over just back over here, back down there about 100 metres or so, because this here gets real steep and there's not much of a track walking through here, so I don't think they even bother trying to get through. But I can see they've gone down this way occasionally, so I'm just going to go down here, and I know there's a big hole down here, so I'll go down there and show you that from a different angle. The sun's just starting to come out now, so it's a bit up, about 9 o'clock or a bit after. So I'll take you down there, show you that, and then I might head back to camp myself, I think, and have a cuppa. Yeah, no, there's no getting down through here. The blackberries are too thick and it's too steep a drop. It's probably a good 15-foot drop down into there, but this is a big water hole, which you probably won't be able to see much of it here, but that's, see if I get in there a bit better. Anyway, it's a beautiful spot for a swim, more so in summertime, but still a good spot to go and have a dip, freshen up, which I think I might be doing later today. So anyway, I'm going to make my way back through all this tea tree and lovely thick bush. Go back up, cross over further back. Righto, catches.